Try to pay close attention because I don't want you to be dead weight for your partner on table talk. I'm going to explain to you exactly what you're going to be doing on table talk right now. You're just going to be practicing the tangent ratio. In other words, what we just did on warm-up. So on number 3, let's find the tangent of both acute angles. Both acute angles are exactly the same name as warm-up. Aguiar, what would be both of my acute angles on number 3? Beautiful. So let's find the tangent of J. Write that down. And let's write the tangent. I'll get out of the way for you. FK. Go ahead. I'll keep doing this just for you. Tangent of J, tangent of K. Have your calculators handy with your screen right in front of you because you need to practice this with your partner shortly. All right, here we go. The tangent of J. The tangent of J. Adiola, what side would be opposite J, please? The side that's not touching angle J. Beautiful. There's opposite. And Ortiz, what side would be adjacent to J? The one that's not the hypotenuse, however. One more time. 50 would be the hypotenuse. So we're going to go 48. So 14 divided by 48, go and type that puppy in your calculator. We can round to the nearest fourth decimal. Someone give it to me, please. So this is what you're going to be doing with your partner shortly. Can someone give that to me? So it's going to be 0.2917 then, right? Because the 6 next to the other 6 is higher than 5, so this is going to be 2917. We're rounding to the nearest fourth decimal. Right? Because we got 6, 6. That means this 6 turns to a 7 because the one to the next of it, to the right of it, was 5 or bigger. Cool. Let's find tangent of K now. Castillo, what side is opposite to K? I'm sorry? Yeah, we're still doing, so we're doing tangent of K now. Sorry. The side opposite. .48. Medina, what side would be adjacent to K that's touching it, but that's not the hypotenuse? That'd be a point. So when we talk about sides, it's either going to be 48, 50, or 14. There's 3 sides, right? So it'll be 14. So 48 divided by 14. See, 14 is touching K, but so is 50. But when I ask for the adjacent, you're always going to pick the one that's not the hypotenuse. So that's 14. This is not the hypotenuse, and it's touching K. Go ahead and the one opposite, remember the one opposite of 90, right? That's 50. Remember, it's always opposite 90, the hypotenuse? That was 2 weeks ago? Okay. Good question. I'm glad you asked it because I know someone else is probably wanting to ask that. Someone type that in the calculator for me, 48 divided by 14. Help? You're awesome. 3.4285? 286, huh? Actually, yeah, 286. Very good. Thank you for good looking out. 3.4286. We're rocking and rolling. Talk to me. Right where I can see you. Not in the hallway. Look at number 4. We got this nasty square root of 2, 6 rad 2. We don't have to be scared of that in here because we did that the first week. We know how to handle irrational numbers. So we're going to type this puppy into our calculator right now. Watch how it, let's see how it behaves. So let me use Dodger Blue since they're going to win the World Series. That hurt my feelings, Rios. All right, here we go. Rios, can you give me both angles that are acute for number 4? Nice. That's one. Rocha, give me the other one. The acute angle, the other acute angle besides D. Awesome. Let's do it. Tangent of D. Let's do this.
Wait, so those are the answers for number 3?
Right. These are the answers for number 3. We're done. That's it. It's easy, huh? He's all no. I was getting all excited. He's all no. So tangent of D. What's the opposite of D? Anybody? Nice. 6 rad 2, that's my numerator. We're about to punch that puppy in our calculator. What's the adjacent to D? What's touching D that's not the hypotenuse? Nice. Let's type this crap in here. Watch this. Let me get my calculator out. 6 rad 2 divided by 3. Watch me do it. If you're not very adept at decimals, watch this. Let me go to my scientific. Watch this. 6 radical 2. Okay? But look what I got to do. I got to put parentheses around this puppy because it's the whole numerator. Look at this. I'm putting parentheses because the calculator has to interpret you as the whole value of 6 radical 2, the whole thing, divided by, what was it divided by? What did we just write? 3, huh? Let me press enter. There it is. We just wrote down 3, right?
Why is it 3?
Well, look at the ratio. Opposite over adjacent, right? Look at opposite over adjacent. I'm just typing this in. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, you just typed it in. Wow.
Okay, so that's cool. Ortiz, hit it. Well, here's why. Look at, if I didn't put the parentheses, look at what so let's just write this down first and let me come back. Let's write down the answer. So it's 2.8284, right? 2.8284, let's write that down. And let me come back to Ortiz's question because it's a very good question. So this is going to be 2.8284 to the 4th decimal. Do that for me. Again, phones should be put away right now, unless you don't want to stamp. I'll still wait till I'm done here. Audio, you heard me, I trust. Medina, then Rios. Go ahead, Medina. You had a question? On your calculator? I'll help you shortly with the calculator. Give me a second. Press the enter button. Oh, that means there's something you entered incorrectly in your formatting of it. I'll be there right now. Rios, you had a question? Okay, here we go. Let's go back to Ortiz's question. This might answer it, Medina. Ortiz is asking, look, what's the point of the parenthesis? Why do I have to put the parenthesis? Let me explain that now. Watch. Look at what would happen if I didn't put the parenthesis. Look at 6 radical 2 divided by, look at when I hit division. It's going to put the 3 inside the whole radical because the computer is interpreting everything you type in just in sequence. It's 6 times square root of 2 divided by 3. Look at, that's a totally different problem now. What I want the computer to interpret me saying is, look, 6 times radical 2, first do that, then divide by 3. So if I want the computer to do that first, I got to tell it to do that first by putting parentheses. See, now it's going to do that first because it's going to follow order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And now I'm going to program it to do the division by 3 after that. See, that's the whole purpose of the parenthesis. And we get that. Now, let's come back over here. Let's find the tangent of the other angle. Again, right now, you have no clue. You have absolutely no clue. You are clueless as to the value of these ratios and what they function, what they serve for. Tomorrow is the big day where you're going to figure out why these are so useful. That's tomorrow. I don't want to scare you, but just to know that these are very useful, these ratios. Let's go back now. Tangent of the other acute angle is tangent of E now. Here we go. Any other questions, though, before I go on the tangent of E? Talk to me. You're absolutely right. Good looking out. We should have used, the squiggly. Actually, I did, yeah. Because we have to approximate to the 4th decimal, right? Well, because we're estimating, huh? It's some infinite decimal, and we're just approximating to the nearest 4th decimal. That's why. If you have to approximate, if you have to round, yes. Right? The warm-up, though, when we had 0.75, we didn't have to approximate. Now it stopped. It should have been like that. My bad. My bad again. Shame on me. You called me out, and it was legitimate. Good. Thank you. Good looking out. Especially for those listening on YouTube right now. Big time. You saved my reputation. Tangent of E. Let's go. What is opposite to E, Mr. Aguiar? What side is opposite to E? You're awesome. Franco, what side is adjacent to E? Right. Adjacent to E. We're rocking and rolling. Type that puppy in. Let's do it. 3 divided by 6 rad 2. 3, 5, 3. So it'll be 3, 6 then. Nice. Approximately. We're rocking and rolling.
Always approximate?
No. Only if you have to round to the 4th decimal, it's approximate. In other words, think of the warm-up reels. Check it out. On warm-up, remember this one was just 0.75? That was just equal. We didn't have to approximate. This should have been that. Sure. You guys good? Okay.